Guys and girls doing today? Tim so now when they hear y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you enjoy these kind of videos, y'all, please make sure to leave a comment down below because I love talking to you guys. And with that being said, let's get right into it, y'all. So as you can see, this is a customs raid. Me and my boy running across the street, about to get into some live action. This is one of those videos where we go over what we did right in the fight, how we got the kills and how we got out, and what we did wrong, what we could have done better in the fight. And like I normally do, I'm going to play it first and then we'll go back and talk about it. But I want to do it a little bit different in this video. I'm going to be talking about it as I'm going through it because there are some waiting periods in the video where I'm sitting still for quite some time. So I'm going to play it and then I'm going to pause it as, like, you know, we get to the waiting period. So right here is when the fight happens. To the right, to I'm hurt bad.
I'm dead.
You're like full dead?
Yeah.
So as you can see, amazing comms from me right there. I'm going to talk for a little bit, y'all, because, you know, that guy is dead. The guy to the right is dead. But amazing comms from me. I asked him, is he full dead, as if we're playing, I don't know, Call of Duty, and you can revive somebody, or there's like an unconscious state like DayZ. But wonderful comms by me right there, right? And right here off the jump, y'all, one of the things I want to mention in this fight is that you never know what's going to happen in Tarkov. You never know who's holding a certain angle, who's holding a corner, especially in this meta. But one thing that we could have done better right from the get-go is we could have pushed construction from the left side instead of going over to the right and exposing ourselves. But one of the things that end up happening in situations like this is you only can react when it happens, right? When people are in a certain corner, they're holding a certain angle, whatever you want to call it, camping, whatever you want to say, you don't know what's going to happen until it actually happens. There are 100 different spots, 100 different scenarios and things that can happen. Now what you're seeing me do right now is I see that this scab is walking over to that area and I'm like, okay, good. Instead of shooting that scab, I'm going to use him as cover and I actually start healing up right here. And like I said, this is the waiting moment. So my friend is dead. The guy that I just shot at the very beginning, he's dead. So I killed him and I'm healing up, and then let's go ahead and skip now to what ends up happening. And I'm going to play this little part here where y'all hear this little bit of audio because it's actually going to be important for later on. So as of right now, I'm just throwing grenades over. We're chucking grenades. I'm trying to see if I can get them to move, trying to bait out for shots and stuff like that. I'm like, let me go ahead and reload my magazine. Then I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and push down and push through this hole. And then I hear this. That's a what? So that slight sound right there, y'all, is actually an RFB. Now, for some reason, I don't know why I thought it was an SVD, a suppressed SVD, or a sniper or something like that. But that is a suppressed RFB. Now, in my brain, I'm thinking to myself, okay, either this guy that is behind shooting this suppressed RFB is their teammate and they're just shooting scabs or shooting someone else they saw maybe on top of construction or something like that. Or it was a solo player that was just shooting at the guys that I'm about to engage right now, because like I said, I've already killed this guy on the corner, the one that started shooting at us earlier, and they're not going to allow me to get to his body and start looting without trying to get aggressive on me. And I'm just thinking to myself, if I push underneath where I was going to go first, because I was going to go underneath the bridge and I was going to swing all the way out and end up on the left side over here. Hope y'all can see my mouse, but I'm going to try to swing where I'm aiming right now, all the way on that side right there, and try to push up from that way. So this is when the waiting period happens, and I'm not going to play that throughout the whole video because that'd be boring as hell. But this is the waiting period where I don't want to push, and I'm like, I'm going to get more information, and I even say that in the video to my teammate. I'm like, I'm actually going to play a little bit passive here. I'm going to wait it out, because if I push over and I go onto the road, if the RFB suppressed guy is part of this person's team, then he's just going to pop me in the head as I'm looking for his teammate. On top of that, the guy that's closer to me right now, I have no information on where he's at. I have no idea where he's at. I don't know what angle he's holding. All I know is that he's close and that he's trying to get me to get impatient and push him. So right here is when I get behind a rock and I hear him pushing up, and you can hear it right now. So y'all can hear him moving. So as y'all can hear, it's faint, but you can actually hear him moving right here. And for the longest of time, as you can see, 3-4 minutes, I'm sitting here and I'm waiting for him to push up and make a move, because I know he's here. And like I said, he's able to walk around for free And that guy behind with the suppressed RFB isn't shooting him, and he's just walking on the road. You hear him running now. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, this guy is not getting shot by that suppressed shot I heard earlier, so it has to be his teammate or that other guy's blind. Now, of course, he's trying to go for his homeboy's body, and I end up killing him right here. So, you know, at this moment, he's dead. And I say he has to be dead, I'm pretty sure. I'm like, he has to be dead. He has to be dead. There you go. So I'm like, you know, he has to be dead because there's no way in hell that he survived that and he didn't make any noise, right? No death sound. But I'm like, it can't be. And I know that there's one more. And like I said, I check his body. I'm like, okay, that's his teammate. And I even say it in the video or like when I'm playing it. I'm like, there's one more left somewhere, right? I'm like, I don't know where this guy is. I'm not so sure if that's a solo. I'm not so sure what the hell's going on. And then, like I said,
Your body do.
I'm asking my teammate what he wants from his body and shit. And boom, here we go. This is when I hear footsteps, and this guy actually starts pushing up and becoming aggressive on me right here.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now that almost landed on me. And the audio's starting to mess me up at this moment, y'all. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why is it that it sounds like he's immediately to my left in the bushes or in the grass, but he's also sounds like he's on the road? And there's a quick moment right here where I'm like, swing or get swung. Let's start making a move, getting active. I'm like, I'm going to swing this guy.
What?
See if I can.
I see him.
And I see him right there, y'all. Kill him right there.
He's gone.
And y'all, that was the guy, like I said earlier, that had the, you know, the RFB. I'm checking the corners and everything. And yeah, that's it, y'all. So of course I show the loot because it's taboo in these videos to not show the loot, right? So this first guy, yeah, he had the Ash 12, wasn't really worried about that, and the RFV. Other guy had, I believe, yeah, he had the MCX that I had in that book bag right there. And like I said, this was the suppressed RFV from earlier. So y'all, in this video, I wanted to just talk about, I just wanted to go in and discuss the importance of analyzing a situation first. I know it doesn't seem like a lot of things to do or a lot of things to talk about in this video, but when you are playing, especially again like Escape from Tarkov, the last thing you want to do is have full-on monkey brain. And essentially what that is when you just don't even think about what you're doing, you just want a W key. In a situation like that, and that's my teammate's body, in a situation like that, y'all, if I was brand new to the game, or if I was newer, or even several weeks ago when I was way worse than I am now, right? What I would do is I would just W key and push without any information because I'm like, oh, my teammate's dead. I know my teammate's watching me. It's getting boring. As you can see, this entire video right here is like 22 minutes long. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to push and whatever happens, happens. Maybe I get lucky and I get a headshot, right? Another thing that happened in this video, too, I'm happy I was able to clip this, record this.
Oh, that's that with the RFB shooting earlier, that guy.
Look at this shit.
So I might die. Yep.
Now, I don't know where this guy is, but I hear him shooting at me. It sounds like a PPSH or some shit like that. I might have missed him. I might just be blind. He might have been up top. And it was actually a player scav. And within a minute or two, you're actually going to see me. I go all the way to RUAF. And another player scav, it rounds a corner. He tries to talk to me. He rounds the corner and shoots me in the chest with a Mosin, but obviously doesn't kill me, and I kill him. As I'm extracting from RUAF, I actually see another player scav, which was that one with the PPSH running towards me. So I think that it was these people, the three that I killed, actually trying to come back in as player scavs. They're actually able to get back into the raid, and they're trying to get revenge on me and get their shit back. But it does not work to their unfortunate demise. But anyway, what I was saying, y'all, is in Tarkov, the most important thing I can say is analyzing a situation before you make the move, but analyzing it quickly. I have this rule now, shout out to my boy Jesse Kazam, that if I can't make a decision in under 30 seconds, that I'm either going to retreat or I'm just going to go balls to the wall. And I made a decision when I killed that first guy. Now that's the player scav, y'all, that, you know, he made a voice line, then he swung the corner and tried to kill me. And then, like I said, I'm like, fuck it, I need to get to extract now. Shout out to the SJ6, it's a real one for real. And I was able to get to extraction, and as I'm extracting, I hear footsteps to my right, and you can see him right there. You can see him out the corner. And then, yeah, I get the fuck on up out of there. But as I was saying, y'all, making a decision quickly right here, like I said, you don't hear it, but I tell my friend, I'm going to actually wait this out. I'm going to wait this out because I don't have all the information. And the last thing you want to do, y'all, now what I was thinking too is I could have, now where I'm aiming at right now, I was thinking that I could have easily went over on that side. I was thinking, okay, you know what? I could run back through this hole on my left. I could run back through the hole. I could go all the way around and I could end up on the right side over here. And I could push down from Smuggler's Boat to fight this guy and then deal with the RFB guy later. And I was like, nah, you know what? I'm going to hide behind the rock only because this piece of cover is right here. In all honesty, if this rock wasn't right here, I probably would have just decided to reposition. But because I had some cover, some hard cover that could stop bullets and potentially grenades, and it was close to the body, that's why I decided to use it. Because I was like, you know what? This guy is going to go for his friend's stuff. You know, he's not going to just abandon his friend's shit. But he was patient. Like I said, this is an entire 4 or 5 minutes, y'all, that I'm just sitting here, and he's moving up. He's walking up, and he doesn't want to push. He's walking up. He's running. He shoots the rock a couple times. He's running back and forth, but he does not want to move. And like I said, y'all, sometimes it's all about just analyzing, waiting it out, figuring out what the enemy wants to do, and then countering that. And it could have went bad, right? If they had coordination, he knows where I'm at. His RFB homeboy, if that is their teammate, and there's not just a random solo, they could have easily cut me off. My bad, y'all. It's fucking getting night at time and shit, but they could have easily cut me off. They could have, had one guy in front of me and the other guy behind me, right, sandwiched like a porno. But y'all, that is the lesson. I've been rambling, but that's the lesson of this video, y'all. Analyze your situations, but do it quickly. Give yourself a time frame, whatever it wants to be, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Give yourself a certain amount of time that you want to wait before you have to make some kind of decision, something. Like, even if it's, I'm going to sit in this spot and wait, that's a decision. Just make a decision. Don't sit there frozen in fear. There's a difference between being frozen in fear and actually making a decision that I'm going to wait this out and see what happens, right? And I'm proud of myself for doing that in this fight. Now, like I said at the very beginning, should have both died at the start, but like I said, they were just holding a crazy ass angle, and that's the first time I've actually ever had someone in that corner. But y'all, that is the end of this video. Let me know what y'all thought of this one. Let me know what I could have improved on. Let me know in the comments what you would have done in this situation. How would you have played this? Would you have been more aggressive? Would you have just W keyed the fuck out of the last two? Would you have been more passive and pushed back maybe towards construction where I'm looking in the video right now up top, and you would have held that angle if you had a better scope? Or would you have pushed all the way to the right? Let me know in the comments, y'all, because I love talking to y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Tempson 918 out of here.